Today we are making a mint chocolate chip ice cream cake. That's right. But not only are we making a mint chocolate chip ice cream cake, but we're filling it with mint chocolate chip ice cream. Yeah, we're putting ice cream in this cake. Actual ice cream. Welcome back to CHALEESE Bakes Cakes. To start out making this ice cream filled cake, we need obviously some chocolate cake. So I just baked up some chocolate cake, guys. Now I've got my circle cookie cutter and we are just gonna cut some holes out in our cake because that's how we're gonna put the ice cream. It's kind of a different, non-traditional way to fill a cake with ice cream, but it's kind of an easier way. You don't need a spring-form pan. We're just doing it all crazy today and I'm excited you guys are here to watch. All right, so I just got my cookie cutter and we're just gonna start cutting the centers out of these cakes. So just start cutting, guys. Push it through and push those centers out. You're gonna have some extra cake, obviously, because you'll have some centers that you don't want, so you're gonna have some extra cake centers. You guys can make a trifle with the extra cake or you could just eat it, you know, whatever you guys wanna do. All right, after you've eaten the center of the cake or, you know, tucked it away in the fridge to make trifle later, which is also delicious. Okay, now we need to decorate this cake. As you can see, I'm gonna start decorating it a little bit different than my traditional cake, obviously because it has a hole in the middle. I'm just gonna put it on my cake board. And as you can see, I've got my buttercream and we're just going to start frosting the inside of that little hole in our cake. This is gonna help so that the ice cream doesn't make the cake soggy. That buttercream, that little shield of buttercream will help keep it nice and yummy in the middle of that cake. So just frost very carefully those rings because you don't want to break them. So kind of just frost carefully inside of those rings. You can frost on the outside. We're gonna stack another one and we're gonna frost the inside again. We're gonna stack the third and we're gonna frost the inside. And now that the inside's all frosted and ready for the ice cream, we need to crumb coat the rest of this cake. Make sure and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on all the fun. All right, after we crumb coated, you can decorate it however you guys want. I just wanted to do since the inside's gonna be filled with mint chocolate chip, I'm gonna make a mint chocolate chip cake. I'm just gonna start with the final coat and I'm putting some green minty frosting around. And then I wanted a few little chocolate stripes. So I'm striping the bottom of this cake. I have a tutorial on how to stripe a cake if you guys wanna check that out. It's right there. I'll do another one coming up here soon. All right, after we have our cake nice and decorated, we're just decorating it with that hole because I don't want to fill the ice cream till the very end. So just kind of decorate it like normal, even though there's a hole in your cake. Just don't worry about it for a minute. Now that our cake is frosted, we need to make this cake a drip cake because we need some fudge, right? With our mint chocolate chip. All right, so I just got some ganache here and now I'm just going to carefully put it right at the top. Don't get it in the hole. Just kind of carefully spread it around. You can also use a squeezy bottle, but I kind of wanted it to look a little bit more messy for this cake. So I just kind of put it on with a spoon. So kind of just place it on top of your cake and then spread it with that spoon and it will just kind of fall down the sides. I made it thicker this time because I didn't want it to go all the way down. I just like the look, kind of looked more ice creamy to me. So just kind of put that drip around your cake. Now I've got my sugar cones, all right? As you can see, I am going to start cutting them. Just cut the back, just kind of wherever you guys want to start. I'm just calling it the back because that's what it'll be on the cake. Just start cutting into your sugar cone. I'm just using some kitchen scissors and we're just gonna kind of make an opening in the back of the sugar cone. They like to crumble and break. It's okay. Just have a few extra on hand in case that one decides to shatter while you're cutting into it. Just carefully cut into it so we have that hollow in the back of our cone. Then we have to decorate these cones because it wouldn't be a fun ice cream cake if we didn't decorate these cute ice cream cones. So now I just have some chocolate buttercream, just some extra chocolate buttercream. You guys can also use melted candy melts or ganache, whatever you guys want to do. And I'm just gonna pipe it right here onto our sugar cone and then I'm gonna put some sprinkles across it. Super fun, super easy, but just makes it that much more cute when you put it on the cake. All right, now that we have our ice cream cones all around our cake, we are ready to fill it with ice cream. Don't do this till the very end because you don't want your ice cream sitting there melting. No good. I'm just filling it with mint chocolate chip ice cream, guys. And let your ice cream sit out while you're decorating. Not the entire time, obviously. I would let it sit out for about 20 to 30 minutes so that when you're putting it into your cake that it's nice and melty, because it'll be so much easier to work with when it's meltier than, you know, trying to scoop it out when it's hard and frozen. So make sure it's melted. As you can see right here, my ice cream is totally melted and ready to go. So now I've got 2 spoons. I found that 2 spoons work better, as you can see right now. I'm putting it in with 1 spoon and it's not coming off my spoon, so I'm struggling just a little bit. I got 2 spoons, so keep going. And we're gonna just kind of put that in there and scrape it off with that other spoon. All right, so as we're filling up this, just be nice and careful. Fill up this cake with that ice cream, guys. Just fill it up nice and slow. Once our ice cream is inside our cake, we are going to get some buttercream and just kind of fill in that top. I did it kind of fast here. Usually I would have frozen it for a minute, but just to show you guys, I did it a little fast, so it's a little bit melty with my buttercream, but just if you don't want it to be that melty, throw it back in the freezer for a few minutes. All right, now we're just gonna spread that buttercream across the top. We're gonna put some sprinkles on because you know that covers all of that. And now we need to place our waffle bowl right on top of this cake. And we're gonna fill it with some buttercream. Yes, this is buttercream, not ice cream. Even though it looks like it, we're gonna scoop it out with an ice cream scoop and place it right in that cute little waffle cone. We're gonna put a couple of scoops in. And then we're just gonna decorate the top. I've got some cute little decorations we're just gonna throw in there. We got some mint cookies, we got some sprinkles, little waffle cone pieces, all the good stuff. Oh, and some hot fudge. We're gonna drip some hot fudge on top. And there you have it, guys. Ice cream cake, magic, magic, guys. All right, this is probably one of my favorite cakes just because I love mint chocolate chip anything, and then decorating a cake like that, plus having the actual ice cream inside of this cake just makes it that much more fun, guys. All right, once this is all done, make sure to pop it back in the freezer for a couple of hours, even overnight, so that the ice cream can get frozen again in your cake. And then when you're ready to eat it, put it out, let it thaw for a few minutes, and you're gonna have an ice cream cake, guys. As you can see, it's normal to have the condensation on the sides of this cake because it's filled with ice cream, obviously. So it's normal to have that. What else? We need to cut into this. We need to cut into this cake. I'm so excited, guys.